Occupational therapists help with learning strategies, play skills, and self-help care. Children in the autism spectrum disorder often have concern with sensory issues, and occupational therapists have plenty of strategies for parents to work with sensory difficulties. So today we are going to hear from Rebecca, who will tell us how Ascend is helping families cope up during the COVID time.
In this segment, we are going to meet Rebecca, occupational therapist and the early intervention service provider at Ascend. I'm going to have Rebecca introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what she does at Ascend.
Hi, so my name is Becca Bowman. I am an occupational therapist at Ascend. What occupational therapists do is we really work on a child's occupation. Now, occupation doesn't mean working. Occupation is what really occupies the child's time. And for children that we see from 0 to 3, that really is self-care skills, play, and social interactions. And don't forget sleep. Sleep is a very important occupation to keep them healthy and really prepared for school the next day. So it's my privilege to work with these kids and really work on how they can engage in our curriculum.
Wonderful. We heard from Gina earlier about how different folks combine and collaborate together in the program. Can you tell us a little bit about how you do that inclusive program and what is your favorite part of that program?
It's great because I work with a speech language pathologist and IDSs, and so we can really work on our own specialties and help give a full engaging program to the child. So we can really work together. I can talk about self-care and sensory and then pair that with a speech language pathologist input on how the child is engaging in their language. And then the IDS has a very holistic point of view. And so really coming at it and having this collaboration can help us address the different needs of the children. And that really is one of my favorite parts of it. Also meeting different families from such diverse backgrounds and working with different children in new ways.
Great, thank you so much. Is there anything that stands out to you in recent times, and how has COVID affected your work?
COVID has been very interesting. We are obviously social distancing. We're trying to stay a little bit more distance from each other and the children, which is hard in such a hands-on profession. But also it has helped us with different things such as the self-care task of washing our hands. It's an important hygienic task, and children oftentimes don't master it that early on, but this has really been helping encourage the skill, and the children are getting very proficient at it very quickly. So that has been somewhat of a hidden treasure that they have been able to work on during this time.
So the silver lining.
Yes,
for
the silver lining for this.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. This is such a great gym. Could you tell me just a little bit about the equipment that we see right here? How you use this, or what it's so cool.
So this, we have a ladder to a roller slide, and we have monkey bars, a rock wall, and a shape wall. So all of this is different ways to work on gross motor skills. So really using the body to help the child climb up and create these, or do these big obstacles. Also, sometimes I like to pair it with fine motor tasks. So they'll pick up a bead at the top, slide down, and try and put it on at the bottom. And then also with occupational therapy, we work on sensory skills and sensory integration. So this is a great way to get some hard, heavy work, proprioceptive skills, and then also using the vestibular system as our head is flying through space.
How do you handle that piece with the whole telehealth going on right now?
That's a great question, and that has been a huge hurdle for OTs. And that is something that thankfully our profession is very creative. We work with the families, we figure out what they have at home. Yoga balls are a great way to get proprioceptive and vestibular input. Using a blanket as a swing. Mom holds one end, dad holds the other, and you can swing the child, especially if they're tiny. There are different ways of using household items in a novel way, and that's fun. That's jumping on the couch, crawling through homemade tunnels. there are ways to get around it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Becca, for your time and all these wonderful tips.
Yeah, my pleasure.